Hello everybody, Flaming Shark back with another video, and this should be round 2 of hopefully a lot of videos, hopefully daily uploads. This should be the second one. I'm recording this on 23rd, so this will be right after the 3 days of My Hero Academia, Ultimate Alien, and Ruby. That I did those videos, and I figured, I'd give you guys 3 days in a row, then we're going to do 3 days off, then we're going to, after those 3 days off of me basically uploading, prepping videos and stuff, both for two reasons. One, because there's certain things that if I'm far enough ahead, I can get them up on YouTube and get through the blocks in the system and stuff, and also because there's a lot of stuff where, what is it called? There's a lot of stuff where, Jesus Christ, what am I trying to say? Oh my God, I'm derping. I actually don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just going crazy. But anyways, the point is, this is Steins Gate episode 7 to 10. We're doing Steins Gate in this video, 4 episodes. It's going to be really exciting. I'm really looking for Steins Gate 0, I should say, episode 7 to 10. Really looking forward to what we have in store. It's going to be very fun, as always, of course. Yeah. Dr. Pepper. Cheers. It's cold, but it's not ice cold because I've been in here a little while messing around because this lighting, at least, is just really freaking weird. And I don't know what's up with the lighting, so I was messing with it. And yeah, I just left it how it was. I don't know. The lighting just, to me, looks really weird right now, and maybe I'm not entirely sure the reason. Maybe I'm just going crazy because I do that sometimes. But I don't know. It just looks really weird on camera. So, yeah. Oh, well. But, yeah, we're going to do some Steins Gate. So at the end, episode 6 of Steins Gate 0 gave me a lot of vibes of episode 12 of Steins Gate. Basically, they were all partying at the lab, and Amadeus was introducing herself to everyone. And then we got literally, I guess a less, at least for now, a less dark version of the end of episode 12 at the end of Steins Gate, at the end of episode 6 of Steins Gate 0. So I assume from here on, shit's gonna get real, and we're gonna see where this story takes us. Like I said, my big prediction is that the end of Steins Gate 0 will be the end of Steins Gate. I think there's also a kind of poetic nature about there being 23 episodes of Steins Gate 0, because I expect episode 23 to be like... my theory is that somehow Steins Gate 0 gets us to the point to where episode 23 is Okabe sending the message to Okabe to save Kurisu that we get at the end, that we get in episode 23 of Steins Gate. So that's been my theory. And then this is the journey of how we get there, and without Steins Gate 0's continuity, Steins Gate isn't possible, yada yada. You get the theory. That makes sense to me, but let's actually see what happens. This should be pretty interesting. Very much looking forward to this. So, yeah, let's check it out. Okay, so I just want to, yeah, let's check it out. So, let's jump in to episode 7 of Steins Gate 0 in 3, 2, 1, and play. So, yep, there's my Yushi, and yep, Okabe's having this...
Okabe, someone's coming!
Yep, it's just like Steins Gate. Different masks, though.
Nobody move! What is this?
Yep.
Korean?
Jesus, that's dark! Here we go again.
What is this? A sick prank or something?
Is it? Oh my God, here we go again. Right, yeah. Oh! Masked this time. Interesting.
I knew it. again.
You don't know that she's masked, or yeah,
You, Moika.
probably, maybe. I don't know. I mean, you would think like CERN crap. Who knows? The song kind of implies what I'm talking about, because it kind of implies the Steins Gate is the true world, in a sense, in many ways. Especially from the perspective of the viewers who watch Steins Gate. So in a sense, Steins Gate Zero's theme implies it hits in that way, as well as many other more metaphorical ways. I can fly high. Zero, there is no God, wonderful new world. Yep, so we got our hostage situation here. Well, I guess they're all hostages. We got a girl who could be... Whoa. Shot the TV.
He said don't move. K6205. Copy. K6205. Securing now.
So K6205 is Kagari.
No! Help me! Mayuri! Stop!
Be quiet! You can't fight back!
Yep, flashbacks to Steins Gate.
Stop it! Let me go, please!
Interesting, so they want Kagari.
Hey.
What the fuck? Yo, Mr. Braun! Yo, Mr. Braun!
I warned you guys to keep quiet up here.
Daddy!
Mr. Braun!
Damn, Mr. Braun! I mean, we know he's a badass because of Steins Gate. Yep, and there's freaking... Yep. Who are you? Something tells me it's not Moika. Damn! They never said a word, so we're not gonna know. Jesus! Looks like they're gonna get away.
Back here! Oh, Daddy!
Jesus Christ.
Everything's okay, sweetie. Daddy's got you now. Don't
Aww. Mr. Braun putting in
got some
work.
explaining to do, Okabe. Who the hell were those punks?
They were...
Hey, we're back! Hi. We got more than enough drinks for everyone.
Hold up. Why do you guys all look terrified?
Yeah, you missed a lot.
What happened to the TV? Be careful where you step. Where's the broom and dustpan?
Yeah. Vibronic transition.
Mayuri and the other girls got home safe at least.
Good.
Good. Maho made it back to her office too.
Yep,
She said she's gonna sleep at the Institute tonight just in case.
sure.
That's smart. Good call.
Very good call.
Marine? Those people who broke in were after Kagari, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a theory. It seems to me like they know Kagari is from the future and that's why they want her. Maybe. During the time that she was missing, some bad stuff happened to her.
I agree. CERN's Rounders.
Yep.
In another world, that same organization
They're after
attacked
you.
and captured us because
But
we
they-
developed a time machine.
But they weren't after you in this case.
But wait. Even if this is a different world line, Tenoji would still be the boss of all the Rounders in Akihabara. If he's the enemy, it doesn't make sense that he'd be helping us.
So they weren't CERN
Which
Rounders.
makes me think that the woman in the motorcycle suit wasn't Moeka Kiryu at all.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
It's someone else.
I still can't believe any of this actually happened. Guys with guns? In Akiba? You never hear about stuff like that in Japan.
That's
It's
true.
starting to turn out like Suzuha said.
Yeah.
It almost feels like we're in the Bizarro world, or one of those cheesy American prank shows, but like a twisted dystopian version.
Nice.
I know the feeling, buddy.
Essentially, that is what Steins Gate Zero is, yes.
Yet, this is reality. I can't deny it. As much as I want to.
Yeah.
That same scene I relived countless times. The gun smoke, the screams,
Yep.
the blood.
Yep.
You okay?
I'm fine.
Want to take a break?
Dude, it's crazy to see Okabe like this.
I hate to say it.
This evolution of
This could all
Okabe.
just be the choice of Steins Gate.
Oh,
something.
my God, he said it.
Steins Gate. What nonsense. It's all beginning to sound so pathetic.
Whoa, dude. You can barely even stay upright. Let me help you out.
Yeah, he's pretty fucked up.
Fine.
Come on, no shame in it.
That's true, though.
Hey, is it gonna happen again? That horror movie BS?
I'll make sure it doesn't. I'm gonna find a way to stop it.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected.
Very
No
interesting.
longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number.
Where could the professor be? And why'd he go AWOL at a time like this?
What happened to the professor?
No matter what I try, I can't connect to Amadeus. What on earth is going on here?
Something crazy. Yeah, I have no idea how Amadeus plays into all of this. That's a lot of security cameras.
Hey, Dad, what's up?
Suzu, Papa got worried.
How's it going?
The security here is a lot beefier than I imagined it would be, especially for a shrine.
Yeah,
I think
Yanabayashi
Dad might be
Shrine.
one of those paranoid dudes. I know they've had some sort of system in place for a while now. They were having problems with weirdos trying to sneak in at night, so...
What they've got is still kind of over the top.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
they might have asked Ocarine for help designing it, and you can imagine how that went down. Also, I may have installed a hidden camera or two.
Fascinating. Well, we can rest assured, this place might as well be a fortress.
Awesome. Just give your daddy a call if anything crazy happens.
Aww.
Right. You be careful out there,
It's so
okay,
weird
Dad?
to Daru.
You're not as strong as I am, you know.
You
Oof.
can do better than that. Say, Papa, you're a worthless naughty pig who can't even...
Wow, Papa, you're a worthless lonely pig. Oh
I'm
my
glad you're
God,
back.
you're such a perv,
How's
Daru.
Covery?
Even with your daughter.
She's really shaken up. She just fell asleep a minute ago. I see.
Yeah, so keeping her at Yanabayashi Shrine is probably a good
Get some
move.
rest. Security-wise, everything's under control.
I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, and Suzuha with her as well.
You're not gonna sleep?
I'm not much of a sleeper.
Oh, I
I'm gonna
believe
stay
it.
on alert in case anything happens.
Seriously? But you won't be able to if you don't get some rest.
That's okay. I'm
She
used to
will.
it.
Yeah. Having dreams about my Yuri.
Sigh. Hungry.
Kangaroo.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Yeah, what's up?
What is it? Well, there have been instances when you've been talking to Okabe that you've called him Uncle Ocarine. Why is that? And you're so familiar with Mayuri, like you're best friends. You're that way with Ferris, too. You act like you've known her all your life, but I know you haven't. You treat me that way. It's almost as if we're your family.
What are you gonna tell him?
And then Kagari, she was saying mommy just now, wasn't she? I'm not sure, but I swear that earlier in her sleep, I heard her say, Mommy Mayuri.
Yep.
That has to mean our Mayuri, don't you think? But why would she call her mommy?
Damn, you're putting a lot of shit together, Ruka.
I'm sorry, but it's better if you don't know. It always is. Once again, everyone is leaving me out of the loop.
Jesus.
Okabe and Mayuri always look so sad lately. Hashida and Ferris, they all seem to be bearing a huge burden. I probably couldn't help. I have no delusions about who I am, but even so,
Sure.
I care about them.
God
And not
damn.
knowing makes me feel so lonely. I get it.
Yep.
Please tell me. I'm begging you.
The thing about Uncle Ocarine is, you're the only person he refuses to tell. And I think I understand his reasons now.
You do?
He wants to protect you. To save you from having to know any world but this one. So the only burden you'll ever have to bear is the world you exist in now.
Damn.
Somehow, in Uncle Okarine's mind,
That's really deep.
you're his salvation.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
That's... I don't even know what to do with that. Okabe.
you should try to get some sleep. Good night.
God, he's so cute. Jesus Christ. Oh, and there's that music again. I don't think I've heard that
Decided to
since
show up.
OG.
Well, what the hell happened yesterday?
Steady now. If my instincts are right, it should all work out.
So, talk. Did you come to explain or just stand there?
Yeah, we're gonna explain everything, aren't we?
Look, before I talk, I need confirmation. You didn't have anything to do with the incident, did you?
What is your problem? Why the hell would I have something to do with this?
Isn't it obvious?
I have no idea what you're on about. If you don't quit jerking my chain, I'll raise your rent.
I know who you are.
Oh man.
What you are. You, Mr. Ferdinand Braun. You're the Rounder, known to his cohorts as FB.
Okay.
What's wrong, Daddy?
Hmm?
You look scary all of a sudden.
Yeah, he did. Also,
do.
Norton pops up every time I
Usual,
record for
sweetie.
whatever reason.
Now, why don't you go play outside? Better
Never
yet, you can go
fails.
put on some headphones and watch anime over there, okay?
Hell
You can
yeah.
Turn the volume all the way up.
Really? Awesome!
Yeah, in fact, actually, you should do that.
Want little Nye to find out? The woman in the motorcycle suit whose men attacked us. That wasn't your subordinate Moeka Kiryu, was it? It wasn't even the Rounders at all. It's someone else.
There's a lot. This is
I have no
crazy.
choice but to ask you. What proof do you have of any of this?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Come on, kid, try me. That face of yours says you came in here ready to spill what you know.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, we invented a time machine on another world
Why
line
didn't
and
you guys call
had a
the
lot of shit
Good question.
happen.
Ocarine told us to hold off on that.
You're kidding me.
Yep.
Because, like, they had guns.
Yes, they did have guns.
He's got something he wants to tell us. You mean you're going back to the lab?
It'd be pretty stupid for them to strike there twice, according to Hashida.
Makes sense.
That's true.
Well, I wish I could come to the lab and see what's up. What happened to your arm?
It's so weird seeing all the
I tripped
new
over
characters.
myself. So clumsy.
Time machines and world lines, huh? Probably don't need to say this, but I gotta be honest, it's hard to believe.
I know this is redundant, but I told you so.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, he
Still,
did. Yep.
Everything you said about me is accurate. You've caught my attention, and your facts are so spot on, it's creeping me out.
I also know CERN's secrets are confidential, no question. Doesn't matter if their mission succeeds or fails. The result is the same. They eliminate anyone who knows the truth.
Seems like you know everything. In which case...
Listen, none of this has anything to do with your mission. Your secrets were never actually leaked. I just happen to know them from the start. So that means there's no reason for them to punish you.
How convenient. But once again, you're not wrong. CERN hasn't said anything about this to me yet. So if you can keep it quiet that I'm a Rounder, we shouldn't have a problem. Now, what do you want exactly? You wouldn't open up without some ulterior motive.
Of course.
Kid.
I need to ask a favor of you. Kagari Shina. They're after her and I want you to protect her.
Tell me who's targeting her and why, and I'll consider it.
I don't know.
Then
Yeah,
I think
originally I
we're
thought it
done
was...
here. Let's
Damn.
both just pretend we never talked.
You can't do this! If those people from yesterday come back, what would happen to Nye? She could be put in grave danger again.
You bastard.
Oh.
You think you can make Nye your hostage? You want to die?
Wait! I'm just saying we should work together. If we do this alone, then we're much more vulnerable to their attacks.
If I help you, I'm risking everything for no payoff.
That's not quite true. You'd stand to gain a lot.
Oh! Suzuha? Also, hi, Kaguri.
You were listening?
If you let Kaguri and me work here part-time, It would make it easier. It'd be way less work for you.
Evicting all of you from the building sounds like a much better plan.
Fair
That would
enough.
keep Nye and me safe.
Remember, you and I witnessed yesterday's attack. They saw you. So I don't even need to tell you. I think you already know what that means.
Jesus. Seeing this side of
Yesterday's
Amane is
thing,
amazing.
I don't understand, but I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But thinking of you getting hurt protecting me, that scares me more than anything else in the world.
Oh,
I
nice.
think I'd feel safer with Suzuha and Kaguri here to help.
You would?
That's beautiful.
Just so we're clear, you two will be splitting one person's pay. I'm not some damn billionaire TV tycoon.
Yay!
Yeah.
Cheapskate, huh?
Yeah. You're gonna have to deal
One
with
more
it.
word and I'll raise your rent.
No, sir. Mr. Tanoji. Thank you.
It's weird hearing him say Mr.
Well then,
Tanoji.
Okabe, get to work. You better find out who those bastards were. If you don't, we can't do much to protect your friend.
That's a fair point.
Stand.
Yeah. This is such a different
I
storyline,
can't remember.
even though there's a lot of
She was mixed up in
similarities.
some sort of crime or something?
Hmm.
Yeah.
So again, why don't you just go to the police?
Well, you see, she's afraid of cops. And for all we know, they could be involved somehow. If they're connected and we call them, then we'd be giving her to the enemy.
Wow. I don't know if I buy what you're selling.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
either.
regardless, they only seem to be targeting Kaguri. But for the time being, you should all steer clear of this building just to be
There
safe.
you go.
What?
They always like to show off Radio Kaikan and all the memories of what happened in that building
Those
from
people are
Steins
still
Gate.
after her.
We've got 2 bodyguards on her. People we know we can trust.
If it's Suzuha and Mr. Ron, then I feel better.
And we're conducting our own investigation too, naturally. We'll find out who they are and what they want with Kaguri.
Sounds good to me.
The perfect job for yours truly.
And Akiba's neighborhood vigilantes have promised to be out prowling the streets night and day. So if someone's up to no good, they'll send out the
What,
signal.
Mayuri and Ferris?
Is there anything I can do to help the investigation? Kaguri is my friend, and she's in trouble. I don't want to just sit around doing nothing about it.
Ruka's got
Yeah,
an
I
interesting
wanna help
piece in
Kaguri
this
too.
show.
Rokako, you're
Name
already
zero.
providing Kaguri with shelter. Mayuri, you've been there for her in a way no one else could be. You've done enough.
What can the rest of us do to help?
K6205.
What is that? Some sort of code?
Tanoji said something.
Now that I think about it, I remember those guys saying something weird.
What did they say?
K6205.
Yeah, K6205 or something.
It's the new FB.
The way he said it was so distinct. It's phonetic code.
Yeah.
What is phonetic code?
Used in the military. Mostly in the Western world.
Oh no. Oh no.
So
This
far,
has
I've
something
only
to
seen
do
it
with the
in boring stuff like
doctor.
comic codes.
Oh no. Western world. That implies it's going to be
Never heard of
Americans.
it.
It's a special number.
So the girl was
among
that.
Mozart's compositions. But
Oh.
what am I thinking? He didn't write 6,000 pieces. So that couldn't be it.
Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
What if it's not 6,205, but part 5 of 620? 620?
-5.
I think that's Magic Flute.
Magic flute.
Oh wow, nailed it. It says, this opera is famous for its Masonic elements, as both Mozart and the librettists were Freemasons, and for its symbolism.
Amadeus?
I can't connect to the Amadeus server. That's weird.
Ocarine?
Hi, this is Hiajo.
Hello? It's me.
Oh,
Yep.
Okabe. Did something happen?
No, I need to ask you something.
Okay, just make it quick.
I'm kind of in the middle of stuff.
It's about Amadeus. Any luck?
Nope.
I can't access it.
Could Amadeus be
I shut up
behind?
think this
What is going
I
on?
may have hacked the server.
I've got to hang up now. We can talk later.
Ocarine?
Yep.
Amadeus.
Oh, good lord. We're literally going this route. This is insane.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Whoa.
Kurisu!
Help me! Are you there?
What the? What the hell? What the hell? What was that? What was that? The world line changed. But we didn't get to see the number. Oh my god! Yes! The roads to your heart. You're free from pain and sorrow. This reminds me of the beginning of episode 12, actually. Ironically, I could reference Jesus, those laughters! A photon in universe. Yep. This is crazy. So we're gonna break this down a little bit, but we can appreciate this ED. The last game. Wait, there's a whole minute left? Is there a... There's an end credit scene, holy shit. You just time-leapt. Well, not time-leapt, but you're reading Steiner, so you... Yeah. That was the effect of reading Steiner. What in the fuck? So someone changed... They just...
It disappeared. Could the world line have changed?
Yep.
But how?
This music.
Someone's there. But who? Taru? Mayuri?
No way. No way! What? Ooh. What? Well, so much for... So... Someone hacked Amadeus. And through that, they were able to cause a... I guess because of that, or maybe because Makase Kurisu ends up with the knowledge through her unique brain, she's able to eventually figure out how to create a time machine. It's either because hacking Amadeus was a big enough shift to shift world lines, or that I don't know if that actually makes sense. Or they were able to build a time machine with the help of Amadeus. I would assume CERN. And through that process, created a world line shift onto a world line where a time machine exists. And in that timeline you get a timeline where Kurisu's alive and Mayuri is dead. I'm going to assume in this timeline Mayuri is dead and Kurisu is alive. I have no idea if that's true or not, but Kurisu's here. I was not expecting this. I didn't know, like, obviously that we knew from the end of 6 that 7 things were going to really start getting serious. And I didn't know how they were going to do this. I didn't know how they were going to manage this. I thought this was going to be really interesting. But it's weird, right? Because the pacing is very interesting because this show is not funny. You know, Steins Gate had a lot of humor. Steins Gate Zero is a much more serious approach to it. I mean, both were incredibly dark, but this one is just brutal. Like, has, at least so far, has been brutal throughout. And, you know, you don't have that kind of like Hoin Kyoma side of Okabe to kind of stir up dialogue because it's just Okabe Rintaro. Like, there isn't that Hoin Kyoma, so the dialogue becomes a lot more rougher. And I respect, like, I think it's good writing and stuff, but it definitely makes the show, it gives the show a much more serious tone, and I think it works. But it is one of those things where it's like it's a different vibe. You don't have that much fun with Steins Gate Zero. It's been really interesting so far, but you don't have that fun dialogue you have in Steins Gate, and it's a different tone shift. But I think that's also cool because that gives Steins Gate Zero a separate feel and a separate identity from Steins Gate. And I don't want Steins Gate Zero to just be Steins Gate again. I like that it feels distinct, and because of what happened in Steins Gate with, you know, 1 to 22 plus 23 beta, you end up with a Steins Gate Zero which has a different feel as a series. And yeah, you know, it'll be really interesting. I'll be very curious to see how the games handle it, because obviously one day I will play the visual novels and I want to see the variations in the story. Obviously there'll be extra information and stuff in the games. I can't wait to do those one day, probably with you guys in some form, but I can't wait to do those one day. But yeah, no, this is a really interesting storyline. I think it's really cool to see how they manage the what's it called? I think it's really cool how they've managed the what's it called? I think it's really cool how they've managed the oh my god, okay, I completely lost my train of thought. I apologize for that. I'm not sure, I like totally lost what I was talking about. But we're in an interesting position now where something happened to Amadeus. It seemed like they were hacked. They tried to take Kaguri. They failed to take Kaguri, but then there was a world line shift, and now we're in a world line where Kurisu is alive, which, again, since clearly this world line is not... Now, we didn't get to see the world line number, but given the fact that this world line is obviously not going to be the Steins Gate world line, any other world line, you know, again, it's basically like, you know, there's the divergence barrier between, well, which in many ways symbolizes whether it's Mayuri or Kurisu who dies, who lives, who dies, and then you have the Steins Gate world line where they both do. The perfect world, in a sense, at least from Okabe's perspective. So I assume we're on a world line now where... So I assume we've went... Because, I mean, that's the thing, though, divergence, it's relative and stuff like that, but I assume we're on a 0 point something divergence, if that makes sense. But that's the thing, like, but I mean, I assume we're on a world line under the 1% divergence barrier. I assume, you know, with the alpha and beta attractor fields and all that. I'm not sure, though. We didn't get to see the number, which is really cucky. And I guess the point of us not seeing the number was that we wouldn't see the Kurisu end credit scene coming. Although the second I saw a reaction, I had a hunch from the second they were building up who he was going to see. Once Okabe had a weird reaction, which was right before they showed Kurisu, I was like, oh my god, it's Kurisu. Then I saw her, and then I was like, oh my god, it's Kurisu. I said it like, I don't think I actually, I don't know. You guys can look back at the tape if you want to know what I'm talking about, because I don't fully know what I'm talking about. The point is, Kurisu's back. Episode 8 is going to be really interesting, and I'm really excited to see where they go with this episode. So I'm going to jump right into it. So I'll see you guys in a flash with Episode 8 of Steins Gate Zero. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and those who haven't decided, it's time for Episode 8 of Steins Gate Zero. I still got about half a Dr. Pepper, so we'll take another sip. And I'll probably take a break, eat some more chicken wings, and we'll switch to water with Episode 9, because I'm already more than done with this Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is good, but it's like, it's the whole thing with soda is that a lot of soda is really sweet. So it's like, I love soda, but, you know, I'm definitely like, even though I will very rarely get water at restaurants, I mostly drink water. But I have drank soda quite few times in reactions, and there's a lot of memes about that, but I'm really not that bad with it. And obviously, I always drink Dr. Pepper in Steins Gate because that's the meme. But anyways, let's jump into episode 8 of Steins Gate Zero. I'm so interested. We're going to see Kurisu for the first time in Steins Gate Zero, and we have to find out what the hell happened with the world line shift here. We're on a new world line, separate from the 23 beta world line, because we have been on the same world line since episode 22. 22, we went to the world line, and then on this pathway, 23 beta, and then episodes 1 to 6 and 7 up to that point, we're all on the same world line. So we had stayed on the same world line since episode 22 of the original series on this pathway. So this is the first shift in a while. Obviously, they don't have any time machines, so it's not, you're not going to be shifting in the typical Steins Gate way, but obviously something happened away from what happened with Okabe. This is something that wasn't directly related to Okabe, and that's kind of the interesting thing, is there's world line shifts involving things that aren't directly related to them. But of course, Okabe has reading Steiner, so he can notice all the shifts. So anyways, let's check out episode 8 of Steins Gate Zero in 3, 2, 1, and play. And there's the music. Another theme I love. Oh, Kurisu!
Jeez, thanks for letting me know you were here. You're going to get arrested creeping around like that.
Oh my god, it's just normal! Yep. So he still made the change to black, though.
Oh, Happy New Year, I guess.
Happy New Year.
That's the part where you're supposed to get it back.
Why are
or
you...
maybe it's already too late to wish people Happy New Year.
Why are you in...
Anyway,
Akihabara?
I'm shocked to see you. You never show your face these days.
Oh.
Hey, can we not start the year like this?
You have no idea, Kurisu. So, is this a timeline where Mayuri's death broke him instead of Kurisu's? This has gotta be a timeline where Mayuri's dead. That is funny, it actually shows that, just keep moving without actually giving a distinct number. Just like it did at the end of episode 7. This is a very interesting show because it's like I said, at least so far it feels so different from Steins Gate. Even though most of the elements are all the same, but it's just a different vibe. And I dig it, but it's a very interesting vibe. Like, I think this is a show I'm gonna end up saying is like an amazing show, but I don't know how many amazing, I'm not gonna have a lot of fun reactions to it. It's mostly just gonna be like, holy shit, what the fuck shit, I can fly high, and just me being curious and interested. I think this reaction series will be a little bit like what my Ava one was, but probably better, because I think my Ava series was not that great, but I also haven't rewatched it in forever. I wish I did Ava a little later on, to be completely honest, because I think I'm better at portraying my thoughts on stuff like Ava. So I think the rebuilds will be interesting when I do them.
Apologies.
Maybe this year even.
Don't worry
we'll
about
see.
it. Happens to me sometimes too.
Oh?
Were you thinking of her?
Mayuri?
Mayuri, I mean.
Yep.
I can't come here without the memories flooding in. I hear her footsteps, then the door opens, and I half expect to hear her little sing-song greeting. Okabe?
Yeah.
Are you alright?
Oh, no. Yo, look at that cosplay, though.
Okabe?
Jesus, Okabe keeps throwing up.
It's fine. I really should have known better. It's too soon. Now that I think about it, you haven't even set foot in this place. Not once since everything happened with Mayuri.
Guess not.
You essentially just disappeared. Not that I blame you. Hashida did too.
Jesus.
Not on the same level as you.
How did this happen?
Yep.
I'm back in an Alpha world line.
Yep. You're no longer on the Beta attractor field. You're back on the Alpha.
The phone wave.
Ask the person who demolished it. You don't recall?
Interesting.
Okabe?
Forgive me. I need a little fresh air.
Sure. I understand.
Yeah, Makise is gonna figure out that something's way the fuck up. Yeah. She's too smart not to.
The city and its people feel exactly the same.
Yeah.
To them, today's just like yesterday.
Dude, poor fucking Okabe.
In this Alpha world line, life has no meaning.
Jesus.
Because no matter what I do, convergence will always result in Mayuri's death.
Yeah.
I'm powerless.
This is what you tried to escape. This is obviously a timeline where he never...
They're taking her to the hospital now. The paramedics say it looks like a heart attack.
Even if we could escape the grasp of CERN somehow, as long as I'm in this world line, Mayuri's life simply cannot be saved.
Yeah.
I knew that, which
Yep.
is why I...
Dude!
How? How can I end up back here? What made reading Steiner kick in? There was no D-mail. There was no time leaping, so why?
Another earthquake in Russia.
Ocarine?
That's your answer right there. They keep showing that. There's a reason they keep showing it.
You and Akiba? That's a rare sight these days.
Welcome to the May Queen, meow.
Oh shit.
Thanks for coming in, Masters.
Daddy's back! Special treat. I brought Ocarine in with me today.
What? Okabe's here?
Rococo?
Ah, there
I miss you so much!
Yeah, I don't know
Been
about
that long
Kiona.
since I came in.
Yeah, it has.
For a little while there, I didn't come in all that much either.
That's crazy to think about.
My name's Fubuki. Glad to finally meet you.
Aw.
Mayuri and I were cosplay friends, and I just want you to know that she meant the world to me.
Fubu Meow graciously stepped in to help
Fubu
out at
Meow.
May Queen after our sweet Mayushi left us.
It's been hard for me, but I know that Mayuri would have wanted me to be around other people who loved her. Here's a
Aw.
picture of us at Summer Kamima. The
Aw.
outfits she made us were so cute. We
Jesus,
took this
so
picture
badass.
So I could remember it forever.
Cute too, but I would...
Always so energetic. And she seemed healthy, so I was shocked. One minute she was alive, and the next...
Fubu Meow, remember what I said? Mayushi would want you to smile when you remember her, not cry.
Aww.
Okay? I know
That
it
is true, though.
What if there was a world where Mayuri was still alive? If you knew it existed, would it hurt less? Taru?
Step outside with me.
Hey,
Poor Okabe.
Jesus Christ.
what is with you?
There are things you should say and things you should definitely not say.
Daru.
You want to talk about a world where Mayuri's alive? You're the one who couldn't make the choice to keep her with us in this one! We had Echelon's data hacked, cracked wide open, but you couldn't pull the trigger.
You mean I couldn't press the enter key?
Yeah. And then you wouldn't shut up about it. You kept saying, I'm the one who killed her. I did it. I killed Mayuri. You made the choice that effectively ended Mayuri's life. And then to top it off, you destroyed the phone wave and time leap machine? If you knew you were going to
Jesus.
regret it later, you should have thought about that and kept it intact. Just like Miss Makise begged you to.
Kurusu did?
She thought we had another chance. We could have tried it all again. There must have been something we hadn't thought of.
Jesus, that's a
Hello,
timeline.
this is Makise.
Holy shit, that's an
Oh,
interesting...
Hashira. It's
That's
been
a
a while.
crazy timeline
Happy
to
New
think
Year, by
about.
the way.
Yeah, Happy New Year and stuff.
This is a surprise. What's going on? You practically never call me.
I saw Ocarine in Akiba.
Oh,
I'm guessing he came to the lab too, didn't he?
of course. Did he say anything strange?
Yeah. He still isn't over Mayushi's death. And then he just started raving about another world where she could somehow be alive.
Oh god, Gate of Steiner.
I got pissed. I couldn't believe he'd have the balls to say all that after everything that happened. You don't think he's...
Did you have a thought come to you there, Maki-say? Oh, this music! Gata Steiner gets me every time. It doesn't matter which version. Well, I've never seen that before. I am digging that look.
Kurisu? How did you know I was here?
No offense. You're predictable, so...
Damn, I mean, that's true. Yeah.
Just kidding.
Aw.
GPS.
You mean you were tracking me?
That confirms my suspicion. Look, Okabe, be honest. You came from a different world line, didn't you?
She always figures it out. It doesn't matter how many times it takes. Antinomic duel.
You realize that
interesting
spot
way
you're
to put it.
occupying is the place Mayuri always used to sit, right? If you were the Okabe who gave up on her, you wouldn't ever dream of sitting in her favorite.
That's what that was about.
He never did. That's how he coped with the guilt. Also, you seem to have no recollection of the GPS.
You're right. So what's it for?
I won't say.
Ooh. Sure he doesn't kill himself or something? I'm not even joking, I honestly think.
It's still here?
No, I rebuilt it. I christened it Phone Wave Revised. Although,
Phone Wave
I think
Revised.
Reboot would be more precise.
Reboot.
You really remade it? What for?
To send a message into the past. No. In order to change world lines. Okabe, I want you to use it. Go back to the world line you came from.
What are you...
In that place Mayuri still lives. Or rather, in that world line you were able to find the resolve it took to keep her alive.
Yep.
I should have known. You see right through me.
Naturally. I've watched you for so long. No, wait.
Wait, that's
I
gay.
didn't mean in that way. Well, that's
It's adorable.
Still,
Yeah,
that's
you
not
guys
the
love
point.
each other. Don't.
You're the Okabe Rintaro from a wholly different world line. That's all there is to say. Go back.
I did change world lines, yes. And in the other one, Mayuri is still alive. And yet, that other world where Mayuri is thriving and happy was altered enough to bring me back to this one, and I have no idea how. I wish I did. I wish I could take responsibility for it. I'm powerless. I don't know how I ended up here. And you're not there. You loved me, and I tried to save you. But I failed, and it cost you your life. And now, you want me to... You
Do
want
it
me
again.
to kill you all over again?
Jesus.
I can't do it. I don't have the strength.
God damn, Okabe. This, like, nihilistic defeatism is so good. Like, it's hard to watch, but that's why it's so good. But, like, we saw some of it in Steins Gate. You know, especially near the end, you know, right before he has his great moment where he goes full Kyoma and does it and wins, right? You know, when he gets the phone call, or he gets the phone call he got at the first episode, the video that he unlocked. You guys know what I'm talking about. All of that sequence was great, right? Everything about that was great, but I think there was like a lot of defeatism and nihilism in Steins Gate, but not a ton. Because most of the time it was more determination to defy destiny. And he failed and failed and failed and eventually through circumstances succeeded. Here, to see in the world line where after all of that, all those attempts to defy destiny, in the end he finally gives up on trying to defy destiny and he accepts the world line in which he picks Mayuri over Kurisu. And, you know, the sequence of events happens, and now he's been shifted to a world line where, you know, obviously the Okabe of this consciousness didn't make this choice, but this is an Okabe who made the choice of Maki-say over Sheena. And you see, like, the different elements to it, but he's just so, like, done. He's been broken so hard that he just can't bring himself to make such a decision. And I think that's just so tragically poetic in so many ways, and it's just such a brilliant. This show is depressing. Like sometimes I'll talk about, I really enjoy depressing shows, and I think depressing narratives are really interesting and just brutally sad, and that's what makes them so compelling. Steins Gate has a lot of those elements, and it's a big part of why I like it, but there's so much more there, whereas this is just like soul-crushing defeatism, and it's hardcore. Like, I off the top of my head, I don't remember watching a show ever this, like, just, it is soul-crushing defeatism. I don't know how else to put it. Like, this is depressing as hell to watch, and it's getting more and more depressing, and it's so interesting to watch that. And again, it's like, and I'm just imagining, like, this, at least like from a visual novel perspective, I can imagine Steins Gate as a game. So far, I cannot imagine Steins Gate 0 as a game. And I know they're VNs, so they're only really like pseudo video games, but even still, I struggle to imagine any kind of adaptation of this story, or like, obviously this is the adaptation, but I can't imagine this being adapted from a game in any way. This does not feel like, because I mean, one thing about a game is, beyond, they're supposed to be intriguing, but they're also supposed to be fun. I don't see how this could be fun, because it's not fun. Like, it's fun in a intellectual standpoint, but it's not fun in the classical, like, that this is fun, I enjoy watching it. It's more so like, this is intriguing and depressing, and I want to see more, but it's not like, I don't know, you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys, I'm sure, experience the same thing with this show, so you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, this show is just crazy. This is brilliant. Like, what can I say? I'm loving this. So yeah, let's go. So we got Kurisu on the roof. This is interesting. We did have a couple roof shots in the OP.
Hashida.
Oh, it's Daru. Hashida Itaru.
Not sure. He'll be back. I should have known. We both should have. Okabe never could have let Mayuri go.
Hey, Miss Makise? No, it's nothing. Forget about it.
It's weird hearing him call her Miss Makise. Is this Yanabayashi? That doesn't even really look like Yanabayashi. That was a weird angle, though, so maybe not. Now, this sounds like a new theme. I don't recognize this one. It has vibes like Steins Gate, but I'm not sure we've actually... Well, maybe we have heard a version of this before. The fuck? Is that Okabe or Kurisu? Or it's Okabe, okay.
Have you made up your mind?
No, of course you haven't.
Hey.
Well, the trains are running, are they not? Meet me in an hour at Akihabara Station, if you would.
What's up?
There's something I think you need to see.
Jesus. At
You're
least...
hard to spot without the lab coat.
What is this? Where are we going?
You'll know when we arrive.
But they say Uno and Ikebukuro? Yeah, I took the green line. That's usually what I was on when I was in Tokyo.
I was just noting that we've never traveled together. Not like this.
It's crazy to know a fair bit of Tokyo. Nice.
Blameless.
The law is quite clear on this matter. An unwanted gaze is sexual harassment.
Damn.
Amadeus has got nothing on the real you.
Amadeus?
You know, the artificial intelligence.
How did you even hear about that? I'm sure I never told you.
You're right. Miyagyo and Professor Leskinen did.
You've met Miss Maho? What kind of world line would allow for that to happen?
What are you so angry about?
Who said I'm angry?
Wow. Wow.
Next thing we knew,
that's really fun to know
wasn't
about.
Able to access Amadeus at all. What happened to it in this world line?
I don't know. From a purely logical perspective, I can't imagine an AI could have much to do with a world line change. It doesn't make sense.
What then? Fluke?
Well, all of my memories are contained within the program's database. So it follows that my time machine concept would be stored therein as well.
It would?
In theory. although I still denied their plausibility at that point. No, time machines aren't possible. However, that isn't to say that time travel is altogether impossible.
Yep.
Amadeus Kurisu gave me a very different answer.
Look, please, I just want you to read this, okay, Dad? Hold on, excuse me? That's called stealing, you know?
The end / beginning of Steins Gate there.
I'm alright.
The beginning and the end.
I admit I struggled to wrap my head around your alleged friendship with Miss Maho.
I bumped into her at a seminar.
I don't suppose I have to tell you just how coarse and stubborn Hyajo can be. And Gainley, too.
I'm well acquainted with those qualities. So I assume you were her feisty sidekick, then?
How rude. I was anything
Wow.
but feisty when it came to her. I'd go so far as to call myself courteous. Mom
Damn.
adored me.
Courteous. Oh, that's fun to imagine. What'd you see? Okay. Is this what I... Is this what I... Oh, Jesus Christ Almighty. Okay, that is not what I initially thought this was.
The others must be visiting too. You were a wreck after Mayuri died. We were all very concerned about you.
Yeah.
You
But
stopped going to the lab, you dropped out of college,
Jesus.
and you just stood here every day, sun up to sundown.
Yo!
Like,
Dude! Okabe watching Mayuri, Grandma, Kurisu watching Okabe, Mayuri. Dude, this is like how when I watched the Steins Gate movie for the second time, I noticed like 20 million things. Like how the whole gimmick of the movie was based on what happened to him in episode 1. That's why all the people vanished. Like there were so many little things that I noticed. And I'm so fucking mad I didn't notice them the first time. To the point where I almost want to make a video about the movie. But like I feel like I have to make videos like Steins Gate is one of those things, right? Where I have like all these like video ideas about Steins Gate besides obviously doing the reactions. But I mean, for one, I need to finish 0. And honestly, before I do any... I probably need to play the games, because then I'll have the full original context as well as the anime context, and there's so much stuff. But there's so much I want to talk about with this series, and it's just so brilliant. And like, you know, so far... I don't think Steins Gate 0 is going to be as good as Steins Gate. It definitely could. It's got the potential so far. But I don't think it will be. But holy shit. One thing that Steins Gate always delivers is the brilliance of just... Symbolism is always on point. Consistency. Just the overarching... Just familiarity... of like, this is the ultimate series of deja vu in every form, because it's like if you remember things, you'll see things and you'll get deja vu just like that. It's just so God, Steins Gate, man, that one got me. I haven't not been pausing. I actually did not pause in the first episode. I cannot believe it. I did not pause in episode 7. I don't even think I've been pausing a lot in Steins Gate in general. I know I paused a lot in 1 to 3. But I can't remember my 4 to 6 reaction that well, but I don't think I paused that much. Anyways, let's probably finish episode 8, but who knows, I might need to pause again.
we were all very concerned about you.
Yep.
You stopped going to the lab.
So
you dropped out of
good.
college.
That shot's amazing.
Every day, sun up to sundown.
This is literally...
It was like...
Wow.
You were waiting for someone to take you to the other
Yep!
side.
Yep! Exactly what I said! It was my Yuri and Okabe, but Okabe is my Yuri and Kurisu is Okabe.
After all, I was the reason that you didn't save her.
Kurisu.
Anyway, that's all over. It ends now because it has to.
Yeah.
If not, you'll live the rest of your life crushed by the guilt.
You're mistaken. Even if I did go back to a beta world line, I'm crushed by guilt there too. The feeling never leaves me, and you're dead.
Get a hold of yourself, Okabe Rinchiro.
It's weird hearing all these, like, actual names.
Please stop making that face.
Oh.
If Hoin Kyoma is still in there somewhere, then find him. Be brash and indomitable again.
It was an act, a dumb facade, a lie. It's just something I used to do because it always made Mayuri happy.
And it worked. You never had any trouble making her smile.
That's true.
That's all that matters. In the Beta World line, she is happy. Your choice was based on what you knew then. It wasn't wrong. This world line shouldn't exist in the first place. I shouldn't be here. This world is only a dream. A bleak fantasy.
Oh my god, it's the
That's why
OP.
you've got to go back, Okabe.
It's the OP.
It's a dream, and you have to wake up.
But so is the other world line. That's the thing, right? Oh my god, it's the sun. Oh my god, I got chills. Put your hand up. Put your hand up. Okay, that is heavenly. I mean, the OP, there is no god. Yeah, like that is... Yeah, they all feel it. That's something. Put your hand up, Okabe. He put his hand up, didn't he? Yep. Yep. Just like the OP. Oh, Okabe. Okabe. My bae.
We should head back to the lab now.
Ocarine. Yeah, he's heading back now.
Before you send the message, I need you to make me a promise.
What's that?
When you get back, I want you to forget all about me.
I can't do that. There's no way.
Then just promise me you'll try, even if it's not possible. Sentiment aside, Amadeus could be key. I don't have the slightest inkling of what caused your world line to change. However, time travel had to have been involved somehow.
Of course.
But the phone wave was...
I can't make any claims about myself in your world line, but in this one, there's no question whatsoever that I only completed my time machine theory after I met you. I can't guarantee it won't happen again.
Amadeus.
It would behoove you not to interact with Amadeus too much when you get there.
Oh. Pinky promise?
This is a pinky promise. Break it and I'll stab an electrode into your hippocampus.
Wow.
Because it's a pinky promise.
Well, that's the silliest pinky promise I've ever heard.
Really lame.
Yeah, I know, right? That was so lame. Jesus Christ. Man, this show actually hasn't been that nerdy, but that was insane. Oh, no, not this music.
Do you remember what happened the day we first met? You were pulling and pawing at my clothes like a crazy person. I was sure you were some kind of deranged pervert.
Yes.
Makes sense. From her perspective, that is the first time we met.
Yeah.
Yet from mine, she was... Wait.
Everything's ready now. All you have to do is send that message, and then you'll return to the world line you came from.
Did you get an idea, Okabe?
Okabe?
Sorry. Yeah. If I send this, I'll be sent back and everything reverts. A world where Mayuri lives. A world where I don't have to lose her.
But also a world without the
Instead,
time.
I lose the woman in front of me.
Yep.
Carissa will be gone because I'll have killed her. The one I love. My most precious...
Okabe?
Whoa. He's not gonna press it, is he? He couldn't choose. He couldn't choose. Oh, is she gonna press the button? Or is she... The shot! The shot! Is she gonna press it, or...
I'm so grateful that I met you.
Oh! Jesus, Kurisu. Oh my god, this is the shot from the OP! Where they... Wait. Wow. Yeah, this is the end of episode 22, right? Right, this is episode 22. From her perspective, yeah. This is where he did... Yeah, my memory is erased. This is episode 22! And where she comes in. Like, deja vu! I don't know this theme either. This is the Steins Gate theme I don't know. Because she comes in at the very end. She goes...
You should know by now. I'm in love with you.
Oh, again? Oh, okay. We actually got to see it. They have a new graphic for that. That's kind of cool. Wow. Well, that happened. Wow. We literally just went frickin' episode 22 of Steins Gate again. We literally just had an episode 22 of Steins Gate, dude. Episode 6 was like... Episode 12 of Zero was like episode 12. Episode 8 was like episode 22. What the fuck is this show? Oh my god, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the reaction. I think this was turning out to be a pretty good one. I'm probably gonna... I have a little bit of Dr. Pepper. Let's finish it off. I'll switch to water for episodes 9 and 10 because it's just too sweet. I love Dr. Pepper, but Jesus Christ. Yeah, I need some water. Oh. So yeah, like I said, that was episode 8 of Steins Gate 0. This is just pain. Because it's like I can't for Ocarine. Like, he goes from... He's in the reality where 23 beta happens instead of 23 alpha. That's shit. Then he has some bullshit where he realizes, oh, you know, then he has the Amadeus thing. Now he has to... Then he gets swapped into another world line where he once again loses Mayuri for Kurisu. Then he has to make the conscious decision to give up Kurisu again for Mayuri. Now he has to give up Amadeus. It's absolute just bullshit. Like, it's just amazing. Like... This show is so torture, and it's so interesting, right? Because I can't get over the fact that White Fox does Steins Gate and ReZero when, like, the similarities are striking. When you see it in the art style, like, ReZero and Steins Gate do look a bit alike, you know, especially with the main characters, with Subaru and Okabe. But it's crazy, right? You know, because I actually watched ReZero before I watched Steins Gate, and, you know, looking back on it, those two shows have a lot of similarities. Now, I'm a bigger fan of Steins Gate. You know, Steins Gate is probably my favorite show of all time. It's very possibly my favorite anime of all time. I think its main contender being, of course, Neon Genesis Evangelion. But absolutely, it's one of the best shows ever. I regardless of where it ranks, it's one of the best shows ever, in my opinion. And Steins Gate 0 has been an interesting addition to the universe, and I'm very curious to see where it goes. We got 8 episodes down, which means we got 16 to go. We got 2 more in this video. I guess I'll say 15 to go because there is 23 episodes plus an OVA, so kind of like how Steins Gate was 24 plus an OVA. 0 is 23 plus an OVA. I guess you could actually say, in a sense, I guess in a sense you could almost say they're both 25 episodes, because in a sense Steins Gate's 24 plus an OVA. You could consider 23 beta really episode 0, Steins Gate 0. So it's like 0 to 23 plus an OVA. So they kind of both have 25, but then the OG also has a movie, so whatever. Who cares? The point is, there's a fair bit of Steins Gate content to enjoy, and this is without even getting into the visual novels, which, like I say, I plan to play eventually. But amazing stuff. This story is just, it hits me so hard. And I think I'm going to eat some more chicken wings, have a couple, like maybe 2 or 3 chicken wings. And I'll be back with episodes 9 and 10 of Steins Gate 0. So I hope you guys are enjoying the video, because I am enjoying this. This is crazy. So I'll see you guys in a flash. Peace. Hey guys, we're back. About to jump into episode 9 of Steins Gate 0. We're off the Dr. Pepper, going with the classic water. And yeah. Should be fun. I ended up only eating 1 chicken wing. Thought I was going to have like a couple before, a couple after. Ended up eating like 5 before this recording and just had 1 in between. Had a little chat for a little while. But I'm ready to get into some more Steins Gate, see what happens with the depression. So we're jumping back. So we had the classic episode 22 moment, which, you know, Makise just did the same sauce. And we should be back on the Alpha Attractor field with... Right, yeah. See, it's funny because they call the episode Steins Gate Beta. But, like... the Alpha line, yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to end up confusing myself. But yeah, anyways, let's jump into episode 9 of Steins Gate 0 in 3, 2, 1, and play. And you're going to awake on another world line. Oh, in the hospital. What happened, Okabe?
That's why you've got to go back, Okabe. It's a dream and you have to wake up.
Whoa. A hospital? What the fuck? What the hell?
Mayuri. Mayuri.
Ocarine? You're finally awake.
Well, I'll be damned, buddy. You had us all freaking out when you just collapsed for no reason like that.
Okay.
Collapsed? Really?
Interesting! Oh man! I can't wait to hear about that. This explanation. Amadeus system. The crows fall by now. Oh, the visuals are so good. That was a weird way to do it. And I just die alone. A lethal minority. I can fly high. There is no God, wonderful new world. We have not seen much of Moeka.
I mean, Fubuki and I both collapsed?
Yeah.
She was a bit of a side character in the original too,
most
but
of the hospitals were shut down for the new year.
Huh, that is odd. Did it work? Am I back in the original world line?
Here.
well, my Yuri's back.
Makise Kurisu. Do you know a Makise Kurisu?
Yep. I do. That's the AI person you have inside your phone, isn't it? Amadeus or something.
I wish she wouldn't scare me like that.
Yeah, I know that you got
Speaking of,
crazy.
How is Amadeus?
It wasn't completely hacked. They're restoring it right now. Thing is...
What else happened?
We also found out that a burglar broke into Maho's hotel room.
And that's not everything. There was an explosion at the Waco City office.
What?
They're not letting us in.
Oh,
Strange
shit.
timing. Makes me think someone was orchestrating all of this. Any clue who did it?
Not at all.
The attackers from before, perhaps.
Oh, wow, you're awake.
Hey! I don't know your name.
Has your fever come down?
Oh, what
It's
happened
all
to
gone
you?
now. So you're feeling better too then, Ocarine?
Yeah.
The doctors have been saying that I might have that new form of encephalitis that's been going around, but it's probably nothing to worry too much about.
New encephalitis?
Yeah, it's something that just popped up. It gives people a pretty high fever.
But still, why would you two lose
Huh,
consciousness at the
interesting.
exact same time? Without some sort of external stimulus, the likelihood of that is almost zero.
See? It has to be what I said.
Were you
What
just
did you say?
drop it?
What?
What did you say?
Arida's writing a romance novel. She thinks this means Okabe and I must be soulmates.
It's true, Fubuki.
Wow.
When you first woke up, all you wanted to talk about was Ocarine.
I
What?
told you that was just because of the weird dream I had.
What was the dream? What dream?
It was so vivid and real.
It was real. Reading Steiner.
Mayushi had been...
Reading Steiner!
Sorry. It was just a nightmare. Not
Holy
real
shit,
at
she has
all.
reading Steiner.
But in
Like
it,
full
Mayushi
reading
was gone.
Steiner?
And I was working in the May Queen Cafe with
She is full reading Steiner.
And then Ocarine came in, and I had never met him.
She has memories from the Alpha world.
She is good reading Steiner. Okay, yeah, this is beta. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I was just confused from
the symptoms have
the...
all gone away, so that's great. Let's schedule a follow-up just to be safe.
Cool.
I'd like to see you in a week. Sound good?
Sure.
Yeah, sounds all good to
Glad they
me.
let you leave, aren't you, Ocarine?
Yeah.
Fubuki has to stay in the hospital a little longer.
Oh no. Interesting.
Don't worry. She's a fighter. She's gonna...
Here we go again with these details I bet most people missed. High fever. You know who got a high fever when he was a kid? Okabe Rintaro. You know what happened after that? He had Reading Steiner. The development of Reading Steiner, for whatever reason, if you get Reading Steiner, you have a high fever. And that has to do with when that happened when he was a kid, when he developed it. The reason she has a high fever is because she developed Reading Steiner. Bing bang, bop boop, pow. Dude, I'm telling you, I know my Steins Gate shit. Like, what the fuck? This is so good. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. It's crazy to me. Like, I'm good at getting, like, some details, but not like this. Not like Steins Gate. And this tells you how much I care about Steins Gate. Like, when I rewatch Steins Gate and I watch reactions to Steins Gate, I'm always picking up new things. Like I said, the whole movie has so many details that I missed on my first watch, and I'm so mad because I've noticed it all now. This is why I need to do like dedicated videos to Steins Gate outside of the reactions once I'm done with Steins Gate. But the thing is, like I said, is I want to have like the full Steins Gate knowledge, so I feel like I have to play the VNs as well before I make any videos like this. And if I ever do the VNs, I would love to do them with you guys anyways, so there's kind of that whole mindset there. But like, I really want to discuss this universe in like more of a kind of reviewing format as opposed to like the reactions I do, which, you know, I get a chance to discuss it. I love these. This is, you know, there's a reason I've been doing this for over half a decade now, and I still do it and still love it despite all the hardships that come with it, because, you know, you guys love it, but also because I legitimately love making these videos as well as I enjoy them myself. I watch a bunch of reaction videos, and, you know, the commentaries and discussions and stuff are very interesting to me. But yeah, anyways, that's just awesome. So let me go back let's go back to 5 minutes even.
I'm glad they let you leave, aren't you, Ocarine?
Yes.
Fubuki has to stay in the hospital a little longer, though.
That damn fever.
Don't worry. She's a fighter. She's gonna be all right. You think? Of course
Hey, Okabe?
Yep, she's fine. She's just getting a Reading Steiner.
Back there.
Oh, it's just that I had a strange dream about her.
You did?
That's a lie.
Hey, where did
Well,
Haida go?
I guess
Oh, Dara
in a
had to
sense
leave.
it's not. It's all a
He
lie.
told me he needed to take care of something important.
What?
So what else?
Yeah, they keep building the Russia
Okarin
thing.
wasn't
It's
showing
time
symptoms
machine
anymore, so
shit,
the
not
doctors let him
nukes.
go home today.
Fubuki and Okabe were both
What's going on with all the
present.
earthquakes?
They collapsed at the same time? What was he like when he regained consciousness?
Like the same brooding mess he's been for a while now. But he did say a name. He mentioned Makise.
Makise.
See you guys.
Yeah,
I'll
Amane,
text
you
you
might
on the
want
road.
to talk to Rintaro sometime.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Now that I think about it. What with the break-in at my hotel and the explosion at the office,
Yeah, it's pretty
I don't think I've
shitty.
eaten anything since last night.
Makes
All
sense.
we have here is chicken tenders and some bananas.
I've had some chicken wings. I
You
might
want
have
me to go
some
buy
beef
you a
ramen
bento?
later.
That's all right. I'll eat something later.
I like Maruchan beef ramen.
You're
Cup
going
of noodles,
back.
shrimp ramen. Make ramen,
The professor
make
asked me the same
instant
thing.
ramen
He said I
reviews
should probably
one day.
move to a different one now.
He's right.
Instant
You can
ramen
save
review
money.
channel.
But I don't have any idea where to stay.
With us?
I wouldn't want to impose.
Dude, that motion makes it look
It's
like
also worth
she's...
considering the attack happened here.
Never mind.
It's no safer.
Masturbating for the record, but like it wasn't... I don't know. That was just a really weird motion. Nothing to report. Ah,
News
Moaka's...
on the Wako
What the
attack.
hell? Why does Moaka have emojis of them? Like chibi emojis of... Oh!
Where did you even come
I'm with
from?
you. Jesus Christ, Shining Finger.
Is this a friend of yours, Okarin?
Yeah, it's Moaka.
Yeah. When did you...
What? Oh, I'm freaking tilde. Oh,
You've been here this whole
that's
time?
adorable.
I have.
Interesting.
What's going on? Why aren't you two talking?
I know.
Sure. Okay. I love that. The freaking Elsai Kangaroo Hoi and Kyoma pose, and she's just
left,
gone.
But she just got here. And I was about to offer her some coffee.
I'm back in the right world line.
Yes,
now.
you are.
And I swear,
Mayuri's
I
here.
will save it.
Hell
I vow to
yeah.
protect this world where Mayuri gets to live. And I
Yep.
will not resort to time travel.
I don't
I
know.
know this is what Kurisu would want.
That's true.
It's the only choice.
Don't say it. The only choice, the choice of Steins Gate.
Do you think you
Obviously,
can
he
possibly
won't say
hold
it
off on
'cause
finding
it's
another hotel?
Okabe, not
I'm nursing an idea.
Kyoma.
Yeah. So that's why you came to visit me?
Okay, Ferris.
We think your flat might be the safest place for Maho to stay for the time being.
This isn't fair.
I'm so sorry to put you on the spot.
That's nice of you, but it doesn't bother me, Meow. I knew it. Didn't I tell you? I had no doubt Ferris would be.
Oh,
willing
this
to
music is
stay.
jazzy
You
as
can
fuck.
Make yourself at home in the guest room.
I love this
Stay
music.
forever.
Very cool.
I want you to live with
Stay
me for as
for-
long
what?
as you can, okay, Maho Meow?
Maho Meow?
We've got Kuroki
Oh
here to
no.
protect us. He's
New
great.
ship.
So we're
Maho
staying
and
with
Ferris.
Meow. Can you take a bath? Watch TV? Hold
Uh,
on, wait.
oh,
We can
Ferris
all
is
rest
gonna-
easy.
Well, that depends. Kagari is still with Ruka.
Yeah, Maho will be a lesbian in
I
a
just heard from them a little
few
while
episodes.
ago. Ruka is committed
no
to
escaping
making
it
sure
now.
Kagari stays inside and said not to worry.
I suppose I've done all I can for now. Next, I've got to figure out who raided.
Meanwhile,
the
you got Ruka being Big Chad,
after. Suzuha?
protecting the girl. Yeah, Suzuha knows what's up. Yeah, let's see this conversation. Suzuha and Okabe, what are they're gonna talk about? She knows what's up. Whoa, what the fuck? The time machine. That was, yeah, the time machine's there.
Suzuha?
Hello.
I'm over here.
What's up with the
Sorry
time
to make
machine?
you come all the way to the roof, but it was necessary.
So what's this about?
Look, I'm terrible at this. Verbal communication's not my strong suit.
Clearly.
Forgive me if I skip the niceties and get straight to the point.
No complaints here?
Yeah.
Did you experience a recent world line change?
It's not the exact same world line, is it?
What would make you ask me that?
The nature of the situation, in addition to what you've told me before about reading Steiner and whatnot.
What happens if I say yes?
You may
Holy
not
shit.
understand this, but it means a great deal to me.
Suzuha.
Now then, I order you to tell me, Okabe Ringtaro!
What is going on? Also, Pandora's box. Apparently we opened Pandora's
I will
box.
ask you one more time. Have you experienced a world line change? Is this a different world line than the one we were in before?
Don't worry. Everything's okay. We're still in the same world line.
Is that the truth?
Yes. We shifted to a different one for a bit, but now we're back. At least as far as I can tell.
So you're admitting that something did shift?
Yes, but I have no idea what caused it.
The earthquakes. In Russia.
Yeah, time
These have
machines.
nothing to do with nuclear testing.
Yep.
They're the result of America and Russia racing to invent time machines. Sooner or later, that competition is going to spark the beginning of World War III.
Yep.
Maybe sooner than we think.
Russia and America?
Yep.
The way you said it was so distinct. It's phonetic code.
What is phonetic code?
Used in the military. Mostly in the Western world.
Americans.
Is that what happened?
Yep, they kept showing the earthquakes, yep.
I am such an idiot. I was so concerned about what to do, but I never had the time for all that.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I'm going back to July 28th, and you're coming with me.
What?
And if I won't?
I won't give you that choice. They're experimenting with time machines as we speak. What if the world line keeps changing because of that, and the path to reach Steins Gate gets blocked off forever?
What if it's already too late? Could you decide? Could you make the choice between two world lines and know you've done no harm? Are you willing to kill this world line? To just let it dissolve into the ether?
Shut up now!
Oh! Holy shit! He didn't. She didn't. What? Jesus Christ.
You shot me.
I won't miss again.
Holy crap, she's serious, you could tell.
I'm begging you.
This is insane. I don't even know what to say to
July
this.
of 2010. I realized that just by using the phone wave, I was able to send messages into the past. But in the end, the only thing those emails achieved was changing the world line, and to restore the original one, I convinced my friends to destroy the only world where they ever felt safe and happy. I ripped apart something we'd crafted.
Yeah.
I sacrificed more than you could ever imagine just to bring this world back to its rightful state.
Yeah.
And now, if I go back to that summer, the entire hellish nightmare just replays itself.
So you're content to just let this world line be what it is? World War III is going to burn the planet and billions of people will die.
Jesus.
There's no escaping it. That's the way this world line inevitably ends.
And what happens if going back only makes the situation worse?
No, that's not...
What if we're able to change the world line? But all that awaits us is a future even more desolate and terrifying than the one you came from.
Jesus.
Even if we can change
He's
the
so
events of the
nihilistic.
past, we can't manipulate the future to be what we want.
Jeez, that's true though.
Zuzua,
Dad.
gotta say, I kind of figured something like this might go down.
Damn.
What are you doing with that gun?
You shouldn't have to ask that, Dad. We don't have any time to waste. We are on the precipice of an all-out world war.
Even if you forced Ocarine to come with you, how could you be sure it would solve anything?
I don't know!
Daru's not
From
wrong.
the moment I started researching time travel, one problem kept coming back to me over and over. Trying
Pandora's
to control
box.
the outcome of world lines and manipulate the law of
Pandora's
causality is too much
box.
for any of us.
The variables
what
are
can we do?
are
Why do you
infinite.
think I'm doing all this in-depth research, kid?
Dad, I can't.
How about you just trust what your dear old dad has to say and behave accordingly for once in your life?
Jesus, Daru.
Just leave it all to me.
Look at how
I'll
mature
figure something
he
out
is.
eventually. Because after all, I am a super hacker.
Nice. No, you're just a hack, Daru. But maybe you could be a hacker for us. Aww.
What am I supposed to do? I don't know what's right anymore.
None of us do.
I need help.
Come on in.
I can't. I'm drowning.
Aren't we all?
It's too much. Help me.
Daru's beastin' though. God damn, Okabe. This shit is this shit is whack, yo. What the fuck is going on?
World War III.
Yep.
I don't even know if it's possible. Can we alter the future without time travel? Or is that a Sisyphean task?
The Sisyphean
tough
task.
one.
That's a line. What the hell?
But writing off a notion as impossible without exploring it fully is the antithesis of scientific inquiry.
That's what you'd say if you were here.
Now you're hearing her. Jesus Christ, Okabe.
Well, what's up? Are you here to beg for more time?
I want to continue our conversation from before.
You what? Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Can't say. I don't have nearly enough information.
If you know which organizations use phonetic code and could tell me, that would be a start.
Well, there are thousands of those in the West alone. Although...
Go on.
If that attack really was carried out by some organization, I seriously doubt it was one whose name is public. It's either some fringe group that makes sure their name's kept under tight wraps, or an entity that's perceived as so innocent no one would ever suspect them of foul play.
Like CERN.
For example?
Man, are you really gonna make me answer that? Whatever. There's no skin off my back whether you know or not. All right, Okabe.
It's not gonna be
every
CERN,
part of the
of course.
story you've told me is true, and I had to take a wild shot in the dark here.
DURPA.
DURPA.
Defense Ultimate Research Projects Agency. Created by the Department of Defense as a military research.
The U.S. The U.S. It's America.
Stratford. A private American policy institute.
Yep.
Almost like a shadow CIA. Focused on predicting large-scale terrorism.
Holy shit, that's
The basis
crazy.
for Russia's time machine research is Dr. Nakabachi's paper.
Hold on, excuse me? That's called stealing, you know?
And the Americans connect all the dots. It would lead them straight to Makise Kurusu and Amadeus.
Yep.
In that case, why wouldn't they just raid Victor Condria University? It would be pretty easy to hack into the research computers. Why take the trouble to come all the way here?
To make it
Those people raided the lab. They wanted Kagari. Is that because she's from the future? You think they came for the time machine that brought her here?
Even if that is what they're after, it doesn't mean they'll find it.
That's true.
If their time travel research was based on a time machine from the future, it would create a massive temporal paradox. That can never happen.
Right. So that means...
The burglar broke into Maho's hotel room.
And that's not everything.
Yeah.
There was an explosion at the Wako City office. They're not letting us in.
Man, we're really doing this, like,
going on?
mystery element here.
Know what I think?
Trying to figure
Pretty
shit
soon
out.
Ocarina is going to have to take up command. He's our leader, whether he likes it or not, and we're going to need him to show us the way soon.
Hey, what time is it?
It's just about the ass crack of dawn now.
Yeah, just about the ass crack of dawn. Yeah.
You know, Uncle Ocarine. Into the time machine.
When it comes down to it, I know he will.
When the moment's right.
And once that happens, Halloween Kyoma will respawn once more. Like a phoenix from the ashes, he will rise in all his delusional glory.
Hell yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the future Gadget Lab only exists because Ocarine wanted it to.
That's true.
Dad,
Look at
do
the
you have any
stars.
awareness of how embarrassing you sound right now?
It's the truth,
Damn,
though.
you're right, I sound lame. And I would rather die than say any of that to his face, too.
Yeah! Nice!
You know what? I'm gonna write a letter.
I love you, Dar.
I think I owe Uncle Ocarine an apology for earlier. I'll say sorry, then leave it at that.
That's a good idea. And while you're at it, why not write one for Daddy, too? You could throw in some cute photos.
Nice.
Maybe, if I feel like it.
Hey now, why does Uncle Ocarine get special treatment?
For real.
I kind of shot him. Anyway, this is no time.
That is true, she did kind of shoot him.
Russia's already started experimenting with time machines?
Well, that is a factor, but it's more about the fuel. I wasn't conservative. I used far too much in my search for Kagari.
Isn't there any way to switch out the battery?
Negative. I had Ferris bring me one of those huge batteries they put in big trucks, but it died in no time. There's no other fuel source.
Bummer. How much more can we jump?
Half a year, maybe once or twice, but no more than that. And that's if we're lucky.
What would happen if the battery died during travel?
Who knows? But if I had to take a wild guess, I'd say we'd lose control and get trapped beyond the event horizon for all of eternity.
That
Don't
sounds
even
pretty
say
shitty.
that out loud. You're gonna jinx it.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry.
That just reminds me of episode 6, episode 3. Was it episode 3? I think it was episode 3 that had a scene of you know, Okabe's naked and Kurisu's talking to him while he goes through the black hole, the event horizon.
What if it feels as peaceful as it does in this moment, but it lasts forever?
Wow.
If it did, that wouldn't be so bad.
Jesus. That's pretty saucy. What the fuck did you do?
What's the matter?
What happened in here? It's a disaster zone.
Disaster? In my opinion, it's quite peaceful and comfortable, sir.
Hold on. You've only been here one day.
How?
Too dangerous to venture outside. I've been forced to conduct my research in here. So why have you come?
Well...
You mean to tell me Kurisu is researching time travel?
Yeah. I think this all stems from that. They want any trace of her research. My guess is her theories are on Amadeus, so they hacked it.
Jesus.
Do you know if there's anything else? Like data, or notes on her research that might be dangerous in the wrong hands? If there are, it might get us closer to answers about the attack.
I know of... nothing.
I understand.
Fair enough. She don't want to tell anyone about it. Besides her father, of course. You have her computer.
I can't tell him.
Do you know the password?
Come to me.
Embrace my tears.
Let me guide
you down. Dude, that's such a cool visual! God, I love that of him in the hourglass and his coat in the sand. And that's so awesome. The truth within us. Like I said, I'm trying not to skip OPs and EDs if possible now, unless I'm doing it to avoid spoilers. Orbit a photon in universe. I am just a part of its plan. The last game. Awesome. Alrighty. You know, just about to hit 9 o'clock here. It's 8:58 at night over here on the west coast of the U.S. So yeah, that was episode 9 of Steins Gate Zero. That was Pandora's Box. That was a good episode. I really enjoyed that. Really intriguing. The storyline's very interesting, and I'm very curious to see how it's going to develop as we move further into the series. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on. That scene with Okabe and Suzuha was hardcore. Just seeing the emotions in Suzuha's face, and Okabe just never stopping. Like the nihilistic, like the fact that Okabe has become such a nihilist is so fucking cool. Like, it's so sad and so depressing, but like it's almost like he's determined, after everything that he's seen, he's determined to believe that, and rightfully so, and I think it's very justified given his prior experiences in the show. But it's just so crazy to see him like that and be able to even like break down Suzuha's resolve there, and obviously Daru shows up, and that was just an incredible scene, as was the scene that followed it with Daru and Amane just chilling in the time machine. That was a beautiful scene with father and daughter. And Daru was such a fun, like, just great character in Steins Gate, and I feel like he's been maybe my favorite character when he's had moments. He's starting to get more moments to shine now in Steins Gate Zero, and it's crazy to see this serious side of him, because that's the big thing with Steins Gate Zero. It's so toned down. Like, the characters and the humor, all of that is so toned down, and even though the color palette was pretty solid and basic and, in many ways similar to real life in Steins Gate and in Steins Gate Zero, the actual, the characters were so larger than life, and it feels like they've really been toned down to reality, and that's kind of part of the effect of Steins Gate Zero that's so cool, and something I'm enjoying so much as we continue to move forward in this show. It's really crazy too, because like I said, obviously not last video, but at the time that I'm recording this, the last video that was posted, you guys will be getting Akira before you get this reaction. But the Ruby finale, Ruby V7 finale, we're going to have a new show, and it's going to be an anime replacing Ruby. Then after that, the next show to get replaced will be Steins Gate. I won't be on Steins Gate, hopefully for more than around a month or so, month and a half, however long, but not too much longer, hopefully, as I'm hoping to be banging out videos pretty consistently. But when we get past Steins Gate, we're going to be jumping into, after Steins Gate, we're going to be jumping into, this will be a Western. So it's kind of a weird thing, because I'm kind of keeping up my, three Japanese shows and 2 Western shows, but I'm jumping into a Japanese show to replace an American show, and then the Japanese show will get replaced by it'll get flipped. It's flipped off, where I'm starting an anime for Ruby, and then I'm starting a Western animation for Steins Gate. So that's going to be a little weird. So there's going to be that little buffer period where the only Western show I'm doing is Ben 10, but that won't last too long, because Steins Gate's going to get replaced by a Western thing. But I don't know. It was just kind of a weird thing. I don't know. I probably should flip those 2, but I'm already committed to doing what I'm doing in replace of Ruby. But yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to the idea that, like I said, we're not going to be on the Steins Gate journey too long. Just like the original Steins Gate series, it's not that long. So it's, I have to savor each episode even more so, given that, it's only 2 cores. So yeah, great episode. Really excited for episode 10. We're going to cut off at episode 10. That'll be the end of the video. And yeah, I don't really have that much else to say. So I think we should just jump into episode 10 and see what everyone has in store. See what they have in store for us. Alrighty, we're back with some more Steins Gate Zero. We're about to jump into episode 10. We're getting into double digits, nearing the halfway mark of Steins Gate Zero, which is really exciting. Yeah, so it should be a lot of fun. So let's check out episode 10 of Steins Gate Zero in 3, 2, 1, and play. So this is Maho at Ferris's place. Somehow she set all this up in a day. Jesus Christ, Maho. That's like a Bose machine.
Amadeus,
oh my god. Yeah.
Kurisu and me. One of those composers, Amadeus Mozart, was blessed with natural genius. The other, Antonio Salieri, was not, and he viewed Mozart as his lifelong rival.
Wow.
That's K331. Mozart's Piano Sonata number 11. Movement 1, A major.
I didn't realize you were a fan of his music.
Yeah, I am. I love it, actually. One of my favorite quotes is, "Death means not getting to listen to Mozart."
I don't think I've ever heard that one.
That's a funny one.
Well, there's no hard proof that Einstein actually said those words, but I don't really care. I think it's a highly logical statement, so I like it.
Nice. Nice.
I mean,
beautiful.
You can't listen to
Einstein.
Mozart when you're dead,
Yeah, but I'd just call that obvious.
Right?
Sure.
Blatantly obvious. If you're dead, you can't listen.
Yes.
That's a true statement.
What the fuck, Kurisu? Yeah?
It makes perfect sense.
It does make perfect sense. She's not wrong.
On July 28th, 2010.
This is the day she died.
Makise Kurisu was ripped from this world.
Mm-hmm.
Amadeus and Salieri. The story of those 2 men holds special meaning for me. I loved Kurisu.
Yeah.
Adored her even.
Yeah.
But on top of that, I respected her.
Sure.
I aspired to be like her.
Queen Burger Wall.
Yet.
Radio Kaikan. Wow. That was a great intro to the episode. I think, yeah, that was such a great scene, that scene with Maho. I haven't really connected to the new characters that much. I would say my favorite new character is probably Maho, and I am so suspicious of the Doctor. Whatever's going on, I think the Doctor's involved in all this shit. I could be totally wrong, though. But I do not trust the Doctor at all. But yeah, Maho's probably my favorite of the new characters. I can fly high. I love Kanako Ito. Her music is fantastic. I mean, she's done many of the Steins Gate songs are by Kanako Ito, and she's just a fucking goddess. Like, holy shit. There is no God, wonderful new world. Nice. Tokyo Denki University.
Global Brain Science Organization Office Prep Room. A fundraising plea by Professor Alexis Leskinen.
Oh!
If everyone who
Professor
happens to
Leskinen.
read this poster would donate a single $1, then I will eat a can of Odin. The professor never gets tired of joking around, does
Wow.
he?
Yo, Maho! I'd like to welcome you to our new powered-up prep room.
Nice.
Are you referring to the coffee table and couch?
Fox Express
Yes,
instead of
calls to mind
FedEx.
one of my favorite quotes. Keeping it simple is the secret on the long journey towards truth.
And whose words would those be?
They're mine, naturally.
Of course! Oh, Leskinen, what
Anywho,
the
how's
fuck?
Amadeus?
I just finished running the final system checks. We should be able to launch it now with no issues. You want me to do that?
Of course.
HQ. All these, near brands. Salieri.
Long time no see. Hi, ma'am.
Well, no complications yet?
Negative. Or none that I'm aware of in any case. All good here.
Good indeed. I'll let Okabe know everything's in order now.
Great. But even if he knows that I'm restored, I'm still not certain that he'll be willing to talk.
Why say that?
I get the feeling he likes talking to you a whole lot more than me.
Damn.
And the feeling seems mutual.
Hey.
Can you please stop saying stuff like that? As I
Less
told you before, it's
amused.
fallacious.
But based on my observation
Fallacious.
and analysis, I believe it's a highly probable deduction.
I
Damn.
beg to differ. You're just getting swept away by your own
Get
delusional
wrecked.
love fantasies.
Sure.
I sure have missed hearing you two go head to head. Right, time to get this meeting underway.
All right. Forbidden Cubicle. Interesting names. I like these title names.
What the hell is this?
Dude, it got worse! And now Moeka's there. What in the...
This room is a disaster.
For real? Oh,
Hi, Okabe. Aren't you a little early?
poor guy. Nice. Yeah, that makes him feel a little
This place
awkward.
a dump. I think it's even worse than it was a few days ago.
For real?
Nothing goes unchanged by the passage of time.
That
What
is
do you
true.
think? What's the fun and functional, right?
What's the fun
Get
and
lost
functional?
in this mess.
For real?
Anyway, Amadeus is fully restored now.
Is that so?
What do you say? If you want to continue testing it, then I can reinstall the app for you.
God, Kurisu.
Yes, please do.
Oh, he did it.
You know.
It's quite all right. Lots happened since then. I've been thinking it's about time that I got on with my life. So, why do you think Ferris insisted I bring Mairi with me today?
Because I always know just how to get things done.
Fair
I
enough.
think I see what her plan was. She had one goal in mind, to get this room cleaned up.
And if you're here, that's bound to happen?
I think it's more that if I came here to help, I would most likely bring a certain special someone along with me.
Who would that be?
Sergeant Clean, the Get It Clean Queen.
What? What the fuck?
Sergeant Clean's in charge now, Maggie.
Sergeant Clean!
It's time to whip this place into order.
What the hell, Knight?
Denai, is that you?
Listen up! Until this room sparkles, I don't want to hear you say anything except yes, ma'am. As far as I'm concerned, all you're good for is squirming around in garbage. You're the lowest of the low, and you answer to me.
Jesus, no!
What is going on?
That's Sergeant Clean.
Yeah, it is Sergeant
Nai's been known
Clean.
to become a whole different person when she does housework.
That's an understatement.
What
But
the
if we do
hell?
a good enough job, maybe
No.
she'll reward us with a little more than just her usual sweetness.
Who invited you
What
here, Heck?
the hell,
Did
Daru?
somebody say something creepy?
Incredibly creepy,
It was
sir.
me, Sergeant!
Wipe that stupid smirk off your face. I've got an idea. From now on, I'm gonna call you Mr. Smiley Bear. You like that, Mr. Smiley Bear?
Yes, I do, Sergeant Clean!
That's just dandy, Mr. Smiley Bear. Get your butt into the hall and sweep the whole thing up and down 10 times.
Sir, yes, sir! Right away, Sergeant Clean!
What the hell?
He's enjoying this way more
Yes,
than appropriate.
Daru is
What is
way
that
turned
thing
on,
for
and
here?
it's so wrong.
Almost forgot. You and Kiryu are supposed to vacate the premises till we're done.
No one told me that.
Orders are from the homeowner, so you can't refuse.
Damn. Jesus Christ, what the...
So what's up? You uncover anything else?
No new developments. I've got a hunch as to the culprits, but without solid evidence, I can't be sure. Wouldn't want another CERN situation.
CERN?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah,
Still can't seem
you
to wrap
really
my
don't
head
want to
around
know.
everything.
You really
I would
don't.
have thought Chris would be researching time machines.
It's the truth.
I didn't accuse you of lying. It just seems so crazy, that's all. Oh, I should just expect it by now.
Salieri.
It's my username for the college's online portal. I thought I told you that.
Oh, right. Does it have special significance?
Not really.
Okay.
That's a lie. This is outright
Antonio
lie.
Salieri, the man known primarily for his obsession with Amadeus Mozart.
Yeah.
Heard of him?
Yeah, isn't there a
Just
movie
like-
about that? From the 80s?
That's the one.
I've not seen the movie.
Salieri showed promise in his own right as a core composer.
I'm gonna have to watch this movie now.
But his envy of Mozart's talent drove him to despair.
That's a really cool
In
effect.
the end, Salieri's hounding and interference are said to have brought about Mozart's demise.
Jesus.
He's saying...
Don't worry. It's not as dark as you might be thinking. But still.
That's a cool ass phone.
Okabe? Hi.
Hi, it's been a minute.
You haven't changed at all.
Wow.
Yeah, same to you.
Duh, of course I haven't.
Wow.
I'm AI, remember?
Yes, of course. So she's the mole?
Oh no.
Question
Doesn't
mark?
feel right at all.
I'm not sure what's going up with her in that, because I saw her put the laptop in the locker.
The others would kill you if they heard you disrespecting their
I mean,
work.
maybe she is. It has to do with the Americans.
Sorry we
and-
kept you.
The Taskmaster pooped out, huh?
Yep. I guess the Sergeant Clean Act really takes it out of this one.
Want me to carry her now?
Sure, if you want a full-force haymaker to the head from Mr. Tanoji, then be my guest.
True.
The full force haymaker to the head!
All those cleaning products must have scrambled his brains.
Yeah.
The saw it.
Yeah, what the hell?
If you
Why
can't find
why are
something you need,
Yeah,
let me know,
why are you getting
and I'll
turned
tell you
on
where
and we're
we
getting
put it.
punched by
Thanks for
Braun?
Where did Ferris and Kiryu go?
Dunno, but they said they'd be right back.
There they are.
Ow!
Haven't I told you not to call me that?
She does love Kyoma.
I noticed. What's with the bags?
Ferris said she wanted to go shopping, so...
Sorry, but no boys are allowed at our slumber party. Not even Kyoma Meow.
Your slumber party?
Yup, meow. That's our code for top secret operation. Yeah.
Nice.
All-girl, all-night Cinderella secret party. Someone
Nice.
sleepy and spill her guts. Meow.
What the hell?
What the heck's your problem, ladies?
Why is
Why aren't
Moeka
you
in
excited?
lingerie?
Come on. I even picked out some super
Jesus.
fancy pants ice cream and pastries for us.
Seriously, yeah,
If
that
you
looks all
insist.
super expensive.
Why are we are luckier than the rest of us? She's tiny like a cute little doll.
Why is
Look
Moeka
at
in
her.
lingerie?
Would you
What
quit
the
calling
hell?
me that? Did she smile? My meow finally showed emotion!
No. What?
Wow, check out those tatas.
Check
They're
out those
magnificent
tatas.
and they're just begging to be tickled.
Please.
Oh my god, Moeka!
Uh-oh, this is making me feel kind of naughty.
What the hell, Ferris?
Mutual too.
Quit, please.
I'm gonna go get some juice.
What the hell?
That was bizarre.
She just went all serious immediately. What in the world?
Putting it in your diary.
A memo for my novel.
A novel? You're a writer?
Interesting.
I'm not special. I could be easily replaced. If
Jesus.
I invent a fictional life, it might give mine meaning.
Oh.
What are you talking
That's
about?
dark.
Your life has meaning, and nobody could ever replace you.
But
You're unique and important, so knock it off.
There you go,
if you always
Maho.
compare yourself to others, you'll waste your life feeling inferior. And you're not.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Pot, meat, kettle. Yeah. Pot, meat, kettle. That's all I gotta say. Maho, practice what you preach. Yeah, as Nora once said, practice what you preach, Pyrrha. What the hell? Yeah, Maho's thinking about it.
All right. Lots happened since then. I've been thinking it's about time that I got on with my life.
Why is he like that?
It's a long story. Hey, we're in the fun part of Akihabara. Find all this, like, random, like, you could find... Yeah, of course, you'd get turned on by this type of place.
Look what a beautiful pattern it makes, like a work of art.
Yeah, you could find all the little tech things.
An IFX 008 image sensor? What on earth is it doing here?
Yeah, crazy.
Who knew Akihabara had cool places like this?
Now you've seen it. Miss Maho in all her
Who
glory.
knew she was obsessed with random computer circuitry?
I love building with electronics. When I was a kid, I spent most of my time putting together those little kits, you know?
Yeah, I know a lot of people
Ever
who
build
would
a
get...
germanium radio? Yeah, I burned myself pretty bad soldering a few of those.
Happens to the best of us.
Damn
Hey.
right.
You two might be the only ones.
Yeah, pretty much. But,
Kicking
like I
myself
was
for not
saying...
coming out here before now. Although I should kick you for not telling me.
How was I to know you were electronically inclined?
Are there any more shops that sell computer parts?
Once upon a time, there were little part stores all over the place, but lately it seems... Never mind. Didn't you want to talk to me about something?
Yeah.
It can wait. You don't have anywhere to be, right? Let's hang out for a bit longer.
Well, I have no objections to that, but...
Wow, Kurisu. I mean, Amadeus, sorry.
Hey, check it out!
An ad channel character?
Is that what it's called?
Sure.
I just remembered. Kurisu had one of these little guys in her bedroom.
Really?
Kurisu did? She must have had one sent to America, then.
Maho, say no more.
Spoken just like a true closet ad channeler.
What are you even talking about? What's an at channeler?
Never
You
gonna
know.
Give.
Never gonna get...
Babe!
You know you
just
deserve
got rickrolled. You just
Do you mind
rickrolled
if I give
yourself.
this claw thingy a try? Now then, I've just got to pick it up with the claw and drop it over the opening, and that's that, right?
Never gonna give you up.
Ugh,
Wow.
What the? How is this contraption breaking the basic laws of physics?
That's what they
That
do.
is how they turn a profit, you know.
All right, I think I loosened it up last time. Next turn, that thing's mine for sure. Gotta get some more change.
You're gonna burn through 100.
monster, it seems.
Yeah, you're gonna
This is
burn
no
through
time
like
to waste
10,000
on
yen
dumb
on
jokes.
this,
Act fast.
one coin at a time.
Now's the perfect chance to prove that you're man enough. Come on, get it.
Wait, why me?
Why me? Well, you can't
Should
do
be
it.
just enough to...
Someone came and knocked it loose. I was able to get it out on the first try. Here you go.
Are you sure?
Trust me, I have no desire to keep this thing.
Okay, if you insist.
Hey, it's the next route. It's the next Steins Gate
But
conquest
it's not actually
for
for me.
Okabe.
After Kurisu died, her mom put one in her bedroom. She knew how much Kurisu loved these, and it made her feel better. But it was lost in the fire.
I didn't know there was a fire.
That's why I wanted to give it to Kurisu's mom as a present.
Whoa.
Is that all right?
Can we meet Kurisu's mom? I would.
Nice thought.
Wanna go inside? They have a couple sweet racing games.
Yeah, I'm down.
I totally lost track of time in there.
And you have
If I get a
secret life as pro drag
PS5,
racer, you beat every high score.
GT7 probably the first game if it does
racing
come out
games,
around
but I
that
can get carried
around
away.
release time.
What should we do next? Want to grab a bite or something?
No. It's already way later than I had planned to stay out. But there's something I need to do before I go back home. I can't leave for America until I do.
Oh.
This place?
That makes me nervous. Oh, you
Building
want
where
to see?
Makise Kurisu lost
You want
her
to
life,
see where it happened?
where she drew her last breath.
Yeah.
If you'd rather not go in, that's fine. I'll go alone. Just say.
I bought my Kurisu figure in that building.
No.
As well as most of my other figures. The only figures I have that aren't are my Edward Elric one and my Ruby Rose one. But the Kurisu one was one of the figures I bought in that building, and I specifically wanted to get a Kurisu one. Because I watched Steins Gate. I want to say I watched Steins Gate the same year that I went to Japan. Later that year, I went to Japan. So, and Steins Gate 0 was airing at the point. I hadn't seen it. And it really sucked because my tour guide, one of my tour guides, the anime, like the weeb one, wanted to talk about it, the otaku one, and I hadn't seen it yet, and I was kind of stuck. And now here I am watching it. Funny how those things work.
This is where it happened.
So, she died here?
But I specifically wanted to go to this building, and that was like honestly, it was basically the last thing I did in Japan, was go to Radio Kaiken, because that was what I did at the very end of my Akihabara tour, and that was on my last day in Japan.
I'm not a physicist or anything, so I don't fully understand all the ins and outs of the theory of general relativity. But if space and time are unified,
yes,
why can't we travel through time the same way we're able to move around so freely in space?
That makes sense.
Right now,
Unified field theory, basically.
Standing on the same spatial axis where Kurisu died.
Yep.
And yet just because the temporal axis is slightly off,
yep,
I can't stop her death from happening.
Yeah.
It would make no difference. If you were on the same axis of time and space, you'd still be powerless.
How can you be so sure about that?
I discussed it with Kurisu.
Oh.
Kurisu.
Oh, again, him throwing up.
Are you alright? What can I do?
Forgive me.
There's nothing to forgive. I can see how much you cared for Kurisu.
Jesus.
This is all my fault.
Seeing his issues with vomiting makes me feel so bad.
Don't worry about it.
Hey,
the torture.
Did you really
is just
meet
so
Kurisu at the
sus.
seminar? Because it doesn't seem that way. And I wonder, how long did you and Kurisu actually know each other? For a month? 2 maybe? No, the way you talk about her leads me to believe it was a lot longer than that.
No, what?
It was a
How
month,
do you know
but
so much about her?
it basically wasn't.
I can't say. Because I'm the one who... I'm sorry.
I understand. It's clear something went on between you two that you can't talk about. We can leave it at that.
So much more complicated than that. Jesus Christ.
Every time I see you, I think the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why does Okabe always look so sad?
Yeah.
It's worse when you talk about Kurisu.
Yep.
But it's there no matter who you're with.
Yep.
As if you're haunted by some deep regret.
It's
As you're
not-
wrestling with the past and can't let go. And the way you are with me and Mayuri, it's like you're trying to protect us from something we can't see. Or so I thought. Until we were really attacked.
You're actually picking up on all of that?
Yeah. I'm not naive enough to think you'd tell me the whole story. But still, no matter what you're going through, I want to help where I can.
Hell yeah.
So that's why.
Why what?
I promised myself I would never tell anyone this, but I will. I have her... I have everything that Kurisu's... Makise Kurisu's legacy.
Her legacy? Hold on.
Meaning, I have Kurisu's laptop.
Wow.
Her notes and theories intact. Her research data and her private data, too. Her personal computer. The burglar who broke into my hotel. That must have been what they wanted.
Where is it?
I can't figure out her password, so I'm having a trustworthy source analyze it to try and hack in.
No, you can't! Kurisu's computer must not be opened! It's Pandora's box! The data inside is a curse that leads to the annihilation of the entire globe!
Holy crap.
Don't you hear me? The race to build a time machine leads America and Russia into deadly conflict with each other.
Oh my god.
Both countries are after the data on that laptop, and they will stop at nothing to get their hands on it. It's the spark that ignites war, that brings about World War III!
I can't believe it.
World War III?
Holy shit, he just unleashed it all on her. Oh my god. We gotta watch that scene again.
I can't figure out her password, so I'm having a trustworthy source. I have Kursu.
Okay, so just real quick, we're gonna watch this scene again. So my thoughts on the episode. So I think what I want to do is I want to actually talk about the episode. Then we're gonna watch it and the ED, and we're just gonna leave. So I'm just gonna talk about the episode first and just my thoughts on these episodes in general. Then we're gonna rewatch that and we'll get the OP in. I'm sorry, the ED, and we'll just leave on the ED. Awesome episode, absolutely awesome episode. Again, these are so interesting. Like I said, I think as an overall, again, it's so hard to tell though because I still haven't even gotten to the second half of the series yet, second half of Zero. So this show can go crazy. It feels like because the pacing, it's weird. Like the pacing is slow too, but it's like it also feels like we're further along than we would be. But yeah, the trusted source, whoever it is analyzing it, is probably either a Russian or American mole, more likely an American operative that's going to, set off that. And that's the thing. Like, it seems like Russia, because of Dr. Nakabachi's paper, which is really Kurisu's paper, hypothetically, because Russia's doing the tests and everything. So hypothetically, Russia's ahead of the U.S., but the U.S. is most likely going to get Kurisu's laptop, and from there, the U.S. is going to get everything, and that's going to be... And like he said, so that explains the Pandora's Box thing. The Pandora's Box coming up in this episode referring to Kurisu's laptop, and that's just nuts. Like, and just the second where it's like Okabe just unleashes everything, and after all this of not saying a word, of keeping it close to the vest like he probably should, he just unloads on everything. He just loads it all on Maho, and that was just so crazy. I absolutely loved it. That was just insane. And in general, the episode, it was a great, because this was a Maho and Okabe episode, and it was really cool to see them interacting and bonding, because they have a fun bond. Like I said, Maho's probably my favorite original character to Steins Gate Zero, because obviously I hold the OG Steins Gate characters in such a high regard, and I feel like with the exception of Maho, I don't really have much feelings towards the other girls that are new characters. And then I like the Doctor. I like the guy. He's kind of cool, but my favorite character, without a doubt, and I'm sure this is probably the normal answer because she's interesting, is Maho. She's cool, and she feels like she was the most important new character introduced to the Steins Gate universe in Steins Gate Zero. But yeah, no, this is going to be crazy because, like I said, this is what my thing, because they teased the future and they teased it a lot in Steins Gate 2, and here's my thing is like, I'm wondering if we're going to somehow see this storyline jump far into the future, not just the past and the near future, present, all that stuff. Like, I'm wondering if we actually get to the point to where it's like we get to see that like dystopian future and stuff, because I feel like you almost have to, but at the same time, the way that the story is structured, I can't imagine that happening either. I don't know I can't imagine a time skip or anything, like a massive time skip or anything like that. So I don't know where this is going, but yeah, that's really bad, and I guess we're going to see what Okabe does here to try and prevent this, because yeah, this is bad news for everyone involved, and he knows it, and it's like, it's a big yikes, and he's like, holy shit, like what the fuck. So, yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see where this all goes. So, I can't wait for the next video. I believe we're just doing 11 to 13 next video. And then the video after that, I might do like 6, or I might just, keep them at like 3 and 4 and, whatever, like smaller bite-sized ones. But I'm thinking about doing 6 after 11 to 13, but I do plan to do 11 to 13 next time. So we'll see what happens. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, no, this is an awesome well, I don't know. You guys can decide your feelings on the reaction, but when I say an awesome reaction, I mean to say like the episodes were really interesting, and I thought like it was just really intriguing. And like this is the type of series that I like reacting to, because it's really interesting, it's intriguing, it's dialogue heavy, which I know a lot of people prefer like to be able to react to all the action. Like, don't get me wrong, like Gurren Lagann's one of my all-time favorite shows, and that's like an action-heavy show. But I love these like dialogue heavy shows. You guys know that. You guys know me. You guys know that I hope to watch a lot of more shows like Steins Gate and that are, dialogue heavy and, have a lot of intrigue and a lot of psychological elements, a lot of mindfuckery, all that stuff I'm a huge fan of. And I hope to watch a lot more of those on the channel over the years, but we'll see what happens. But anyways, I love that. I love this. This was really interesting. And, I'm basically ending the video here, but I do want to watch that final scene again, and we'll watch the ED, and then after the ED, I'll sign off. So let's check it out.
I have Kursu's laptop.
Yeah, look at that! Look at that!
Her notes and theories.
Look at that reaction!
Research data.
His eyes! Oh my god!
Her personal computer.
Yep. That's her legacy.
The burglar who broke into my hotel. That must have been what they wanted.
Yep.
Where is it?
I can't figure out her password, so I'm having a trustworthy source analyze it to try and hack in.
No, you can't! Kursu's computer must not be opened! It's Pandora's box! The data inside is a curse that leads to the annihilation of the entire globe!
What are you saying?
Don't you hear me? The race to build a time machine leads America and Russia into deadly conflict with each other. Both countries are after the data on that laptop, and they will stop at nothing to get their hands on it! It's the spark that ignites war, that brings about World War III!
I can't believe it. World War III?
Yep, World War III, ending multiple episodes of Steins Gate. Oh my god, Jesus. What a crazy... Oh. God, I love this fucking franchise. For the world to realize... Emptiness erodes your heart from pain and sorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because this was just awesome. Hell yeah. The last game. Alright guys, Flaming Shark signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day, and I will see you next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace.